So morning guys, it's about 5 o'clock in the morning, just got up to go to work. So what I do every morning is I weigh myself. So as you can see, I'm 69.2 kilos. So yeah, so I am just walking to work. As you can see, bit of a lovely moon. So just thought I'll show you a little bit of me walking to work, and it's pretty damn dark outside. So luckily I've got a couple of street lamps to light the way, but it's a nice calm walk in the morning. So now I finished work just in the gym, and I'm just going a little bit light on my upper body today because I'm focusing more on my legs at the moment. So just warming up with just a bar and decline bench press, and then we're jumping to a couple of actual working sets. So what I mean by working sets is by actually the amount of weight I want to be training with at this moment in time. So I'll do 2 warm-up sets of a lighter weight, slowly building up to the weight I want to work with, and then I will do 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps depending how many I can get out. And obviously it seems like a lot, but the warm-up sets are just to get my muscles ready for movement, so I don't go extremely heavy or anything on them. So yeah, here's one of my working sets. I'm not pushing too heavy, and then we go into some delt raises. These are really good because a lot of people don't understand you shouldn't go too heavy with them because you will lose your form and technique, and it's just mainly about feeling the muscle connection while you're doing it. And I'm only using 5 kilos, and as you can see, it's a bit of a squeeze at the moment, but just making sure I'm focusing on the form. So with this, now I'm a bit warmer, I only do 1 warm-up set, and then I go into 3 to 4 working sets. And with this, it's always four sets of 10, and then I move on to shoulder press. And as you can see, I'm practicing my kick up for when I get up to a heavier weight. And at the moment, it's not too much of a heavy weight. I'm just focusing on making sure I'm getting a proper tension in my shoulders and feeling it in the muscles I want to feel it in, because there's no point just smashing up the weights, not feeling it where you need to hit, because a lot of times you don't focus on the muscle. So I'm just going a bit lighter, focusing on the muscles I want to be hitting. And yeah, you can get a lot of good benefits from focusing on the muscles, just making sure your form's correct, keeping it tension in every part of a movement, not letting it go too far down or too far up so your muscles resting. So now I'm just moving on to some shrugs. Not a lot of people do these exercises properly. A lot of people just roll their shoulders back when they shouldn't be rolling their shoulders back, because you're trying to hit your traps. So you should just be lifting your shoulders up and giving it a squeeze, kind of like you're squeezing your neck in. That's how you get a proper connection in your traps. And now we just move on to a bit of bent over row. So I'm hitting my lower back, and as you see, I make sure I get my posture properly. So I just practice my form, and this is more about keeping my form proper and not going too far over, and making sure I'm utilising the hinge in my hips. As you can see, my back's pretty straight. I could improve a bit, and you see here I practice a hinge first and then I go into a movement. I mean, it could still be a bit better, but I'm working on it. But yeah, it's definitely a good thing I've learnt from my personal trainer is focusing on my technique a lot, because when you get to doing heavier weights, if your technique's not right, you're going to injure yourself. Alright, so after this, I'm just checking my ankle flexibility, because it's always important to make sure you've got your flexibility as well as your strength, because it also helps prevent injury if you work on your flexibility. And this is a really good one for your ankle flexibility. I mean, mine's not the best at the moment, but I'm just going to keep working on it every session I do, making sure I'm pushing harder and harder. And yeah, as you can see, it's not great at the moment. So yeah, I do 4 sets of 5 on each ankle. It's a really good way to warm up for lunges because it gives you a bit of extra flexibility and a little bit more leeway to lean over your ankle and really activate your muscles you're wanting to hit in the lunges. So here you see doing my lunges. Lunges are really good for hitting your hamstrings, your thighs and your quads, and also they really help with your balance. And as you can see, my balance ain't that great so at the moment, but I'm just going to be practicing working on my lunges, working on my leg press and my hack squat, just everything to try and build up a better bit of leg muscles because my legs suck at the moment, but I'm working on them. And you'll see in my face in a minute, I absolutely hate lunges. You'll see here, just breathing out like, oh God, this is horrible. And now we move on to a bit of a longer course. I'm just giving it a good stretch out, making sure I've got a correct balance. And it's perfect having this line in the middle so I know where to place my foot. It's really helpful.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, yeah. Baby, I'm bad. I just wanna stay bad, stay mad.
So as you see here, I really need to work on my foot placement and my stability, but this is after about 4 sets of lunges, and this is my 5th and last set I'm doing here, and I will superset it with a bit of calf raises at the end just because I want to build bigger calves. I mean, everyone hates having small calves, don't they? And I mean, it's a running joke, if you have no calves, do you actually have any leg muscles? But you know, just give it a nice little 5 sets of calf raises up there, and then I will actually go into a working set of calves in a minute.
That chip on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back. I'll be swinging hard till the hits come in all caps. I ain't gonna lay back, pray that someone's gonna help me. Ain't nobody like that. I ain't gonna wait, that's all fact. Give me one shot and I'll never get the throne back. I'm sick of being cautious, I'ma go cause something, can't stop this. I'ma steal everybody's lane.
So now I'm into my working set of calf raises, and I always try to make sure I've got a full range of movement while I'm doing calf raises because that's where you get the most activation in it. And it's only a lightweight at the moment because I'm warming up, and then I will go into heavier sets, but unfortunately the footage corrupts so I can't show you them. But yeah, it's always good to warm up with a nice easy weight and then get into it. Right, so now I move on to a hack squat. This is really good. It's so much easier than doing a normal squat, I find, and it's no weight at the moment because I'm just making sure I've got a lot of range of movement. As you can see, I'm going really deep in the hack squat, and after the amount of volume I've done through the lunges and calf raises, my legs are on fire at the moment, so I finish it off with a bit of a light session.
Call it shoplift, sick of hearing everyone complain when they thoughtless. Taste the pain, it's like candy canes. It makes me go change into a better frame, into a better name. Society's insane, we all live for fame, yeah. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I won't obey.
So yes guys, just back from the gym. I'm just gonna jump in the shower quickly, but I've noticed I'm starting to get a couple stretch marks on my shoulders. So I don't know maybe it's where I'm growing at a quicker rate than my body is supposed to grow, but it obviously is a sign that I'm growing. So yeah, just a quick update on my physique. It's slowly coming along nicely. I mean, I've got no abs at the moment, but it's because I'm more worried about being in a calorie surplus and putting on the weight before I cut down and become lean. But I'm happy with my back muscle, and my biceps and shoulders are looking a lot more fuller, and I'm starting to get lat muscles, so happy with that. So there we are, guys. As you see, a bit more fuller looking, and I'm happy with how my journey is going at the moment. I'm obviously going to be pushing a bit harder when I get into a gym again, because I definitely feel like I need to improve my abs at the moment, but that takes time to do. But yeah, really happy with how my journey is going at the moment, and hopefully I'm inspiring some of you guys to join the gym, and hopefully I'm helping you with confidence, because I'm quite a shy person. I'm really quiet, and I thought, what best way to get out there and put myself about by going on the internet and posting myself and showing everyone it doesn't matter what people think about you. As long as you're happy with yourself, you should be happy. Anyway, guys, I hope you have a good day. I am absolutely shattered, so I'm gonna grab myself something to eat and have a rest, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And if you enjoyed, drop a comment and hit that thumbs up button, and I'll catch you later.